Hey everyone! Before we jump into today's content, I just wanted to give you a quick heads up. You might notice that my lips don't always sync perfectly with the audio. I promise, it's not a glitch in the matrix. It's just that I'm using some voiceover tools, and technically, what you're hearing is my voice. I don't have a fancy mic, and my natural voice has its own rhythm, if you know what I mean. I'm just one of those folks living in the quiet back streets of America, and hey, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not exactly white. And honestly, that's just part of what makes me to me. My thing is that I have a slight stutter that gives my voice extra character. In fact, it's my superpower. Combine that with my non-Hollywood quality equipment, and sometimes my lips do their thing on a different timetable. But that doesn't mean my content is lacking. In fact, everything here is as real and sincere as it gets. That's why we're here, to have real conversations, have some fun, and navigate this crazy world together. Who needs perfect lip syncing, right? The important thing is that you understand what I'm saying, right man? So, if you catch my lips doing their thing, consider it an added quirk of the channel. Kind of like karaoke. Only better because you don't have to listen to me sing. But hey, that's part of the charm, right? After all, I'm here to have a good time, to learn a little bit, and to react to events, maybe even to share our laughter. Of course, the vehicles that I voice over do not have the ability to laugh. Maybe we will solve it somehow. We all find our own rhythm here, and that's what makes it fun. And before I forget, if you like the content, consider hitting the join button to support the channel. Your support means the world to me, and who knows, maybe one day it will help me get that cool microphone. Remember, this channel is your home too. With your help, I'm growing. Thanks for watching, and let's get back to the fun. Let's dive into some stinky, some interesting, some weird, some ridiculous, some real news and events together, guys. Okay, I've gone on too long. Let's go. Hi everybody. Did y'all see what Gabert just did to Joy Behar? That should almost be illegal. Check it out.
Before I ask you the first question, what's happening with the telescope and the stuff?
Oh gosh, the challenge is ongoing. The challenge is ongoing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that?
So,
I'm not gonna keep pausing it, but just peep their technique. They start with something simple and small, you know? Like they ask about a telescope. Sounds harmless, right? But just wait and see where this interview goes.
Just explain.
they decided, it was decided that they were going to go on sacred land.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
And put up a telescope and do all this stuff. And the Hawaiians said, no, you're not going to do that. So it's been a fight. Tulsi's been at the forefront. Yeah. And I try to bring it up, you know,
I remember.
when I can, because it's, I think sacred land is sacred land.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, you can't
anywhere.
mess with it. So I have to ask you this instead. So we were just talking about EU Ambassador Sondland changing his testimony yesterday, that he had to be refreshed about quid pro quo, and you've been skeptical more than a lot of the Democrats about the impeachment inquiry. Were you surprised by what he did yesterday?
Well, look, the facts are important, and we'll get to that. I want to start with something that I think is also important about facts, because recently on your show here...
I was just going to get to that.
Good. Helping you out.
You want me to ask you the question?
Yeah.
No, look, some of you
Ask me the
have
question.
accused me of being a traitor to my country, a Russian asset, a Trojan horse, or a
We haven't accused you.
useful idiot, I think was the
Well,
term that you
useful.
used. Which basically means that I'm naive or lack
That's a
intelligence
Russian
to
term.
know what's going
They
on.
use that.
I want to let your viewers know exactly who I am.
All right.
Set the record straight. I am a patriot. I love our country. I am a strong and intelligent woman of color, and I have dedicated almost my entire adult life to protecting the safety, security, and the freedom of all Americans in this country. It was the attacks on 9/11.
Well, I guess we're getting a little bit far ahead of ourselves, but Franklin Graham finds you refreshing.
Come on, y'all. Do you see how negative this person is? I don't get how someone could be this negative. It must be miserable living like that. She just told you she's a patriot, spent most of her life fighting for our country, and now you're trying to take her down? That's low, man. These people don't even come close to her resume. She's a solid person, and you can't treat good people like this. Karma's real. Let's keep it rolling, folks. I probably won't pause it again.
Doesn't find me refreshing. Richard Spencer, the white nationalist leader, says he could vote for you.
Joy, this is why
I mean,
this
you're
is why
on
I'm
Tucker
here.
Carlson at least 10 times. Why don't you go on Chris Wallace's show?
This is why I'm here, because you and other people continue to spread these innuendos that have nothing to do with who I am.
Well, Hillary
that have
Clinton
nothing to
started
do
it,
with
and then
who
you
I
shot
am.
back at her, boy. You called her the queen of warmongers.
You doubled down, unfortunately, you doubled down on the baseless accusations that she made that strikes at the core of who I am. I'm a soldier. Because of the attacks on 9/11, I enlisted in the military to go after and defeat and destroy the evil that visited us on that day. I've served now for over 16 years, deployed twice to the Middle East during the height of the war, where every single day I saw firsthand the terribly high human cost. It's why I ran for Congress.
We actually have the clip of Hillary Clinton, just to put this in
Just to
context
put it
of
in
what we're
context.
talking about. Let's take a look at that.
I'm not making any predictions, but I think they've got their eye on somebody who's currently in the Democratic primary and are grooming her to be the third-party candidate. She's the favorite of the Russians. They have a bunch of, sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far. That's assuming Jill Stein will give it up, which she might not, because she's also a Russian asset.
Before I keep going, this is something Hillary throws around all the time, you know? She calls everyone a Russian asset or says they've got bots, but she's been proven to have bots herself. And then today, I had a cousin say he thinks Trump's a Russian spy. Man, I hung up the phone right there. That's just ignorant. He didn't have anything to back it up, just said it. But anyway, we're talking about Tulsi Gabert right now, so let's get back to it.
So
Really? I mean, this is outrageous. This is outrageous and offensive on so many levels. I've served as a member of Congress now for almost 7 years, receiving high-level national security and intelligence briefings, serving on the Foreign Affairs Committee, the Armed Services Committee, the Homeland Security Committee, working to ensure the safety and security of the people of this country. This is why I'm running for president, to continue that commitment of service.
So are you surprised, though, that when people see bots and things and all the things that we've sort of been seeing heading your way, that people have these questions? Because she's not the only one. Hillary, I don't think, is the only one. So what she's saying is she feels they are grooming you. You're saying nobody's grooming me. I'm doing what I'm doing because I'm a soldier and a patriot.
It's offensive to me as a soldier, as an American, as a member of Congress, as a veteran, and frankly, as a woman, to be so demeaned in
But you
such
called
a way.
her the personification of rock.
So demeaned
She's a woman,
in such
too.
a way. Well, I'm pointing to the fact that she has continued this legacy of being the world's police around the world that has...
And that's the thing. Tulsi's got facts, while Hillary's just throwing out accusations. Like I said, Hillary just wants to spread lies to get more votes. But this woman, she fought for our country, fought for freedom. And now they bring her on just to corner her and spread lies. It's so messed up. Let's keep this going, guys.
Waged wars costing the lives of thousands of my brothers and sisters in uniform. I'm speaking out against that and
What's
to
your evidence
change
to that?
to change.
Well, can I?
Are you serious?
Let's hear it.
Are you serious?
Let's hear it.
I served in the war
Not
in
you,
Iraq.
her. You're saying that she's-
exactly.
she's a
I
warmonger.
served
How do
in
you
the
come
war
up with
in
that?
Iraq
Yeah.
that she championed. She championed a regime change
Did
war
you not
in
believe
Libya.
in that war?
I believe the lies that were told to us.
Well, so did she.
Look, it is indisputable. It is indisputable to say anything other than the fact
Well, this- Can I-
that
can I
Hillary.
say
Let me just close this out. That Hillary Clinton, throughout her career, has led with a foreign policy of interventionism and being the world's police, going and toppling dictators in other countries that has caused such destruction and loss of life. I'm against that. I'm running for president to change that. Rather than actually debate me on the issues, she and others are resorting to these smear tactic campaigns, seeking to undermine me, smear my character, and sending a message to anyone who dissents, toe the line, or you too will be smeared.
Wow, you guys. It's clear The View doesn't know what to do when someone with a brain shows up. Joy was way out of line, attacking her for everything. That's not how you host a show. Tulsi was treated so unfairly. It's insane. I still think they owe her an apology. Joy's behavior is just cringy and not cool at all. Honestly, I'm getting sick of The View because of her. She's like the cherry on top of all the nonsense. Let me know what y'all think about this quick video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what to react to next. We're out.